Christmas University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. 12 teams of graduates have surprised us over the past 6 matches with both the breadth of their general knowledge and their evident willingness to display it in such an unreasonable competition. The 4 highest-scoring teams so far are Edinburgh University with 235 points, the University of Hull with 205, and Lady Margaret Hall, Oxford, and Trinity Hall, Cambridge, who are tied on 195 points apiece. Now, Manchester Metropolitan University consists of several schools, some of which specialise in theatre and the arts, a fact which is reflected in the composition of their team tonight. First, though, is their scientist, who heads an organisation which investigates accidents across pretty much the entire industrial sector. With him, a writer, impressionist, comedian and actor, perhaps best known for his roles in The Fast Show and Cold Feet. Their captain is also an actor whose CV includes one of the defining screen performances of the 1980s, Yosser Hughes in Boys from the Black Stuff, and roles in films such as Gandhi, Titanic and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Their 4th member is the go-to guy for footballers in trouble, either on or off the pitch. A former professional footballer himself, he heads what is said to be the world's longest-established professional sportspersons union. Let's meet the MMU team.
Hello, I'm Eddie Morland. I graduated in physics in 1982 from MMU and I now run the National Health and Safety Laboratory.
Hello, I'm John Thompson. I graduated from what was then called Manchester Polytechnic in the late 80s and I'm currently looking for a very, very well-paid pantomime.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Bernard Hill and I studied drama at the Manchester Metropolitan University and I left there in the early 70s and I'm still acting.
Good evening. I'm Gordon Taylor and I studied economics at what was then the Manchester College of Commerce and graduated in 1969, and I've been Chief Executive of the Professional Footballers Association since 1981.
Now, their opponents represent Goldsmiths, a constituent college of the University of London. It specialises in the arts, and their first team member has been associated with the young British artists who emerged in the late 1980s. Shortlisted for the Turner Prize, she's also a professor of painting at the Royal Academy. With her, a songwriter and multi-instrumentalist who came to prominence with the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, a close associate of the Pythons. He also wrote I'm the Urban Spaceman, for which he won a Novello Award. And if their captain's face isn't immediately familiar, her voice certainly is, as a stalwart of news broadcasting and continuity on Radio 4. And finally, a science teacher turned comedian who's also a broadcaster and a columnist for The Guardian and The New Statesman. Let's meet the Goldsmiths team.
I'm Fiona Ray. I graduated in fine art in 1987 from Goldsmiths and I'm an artist.
I'm Neil Innes. I graduated in fine art from Goldsmiths in 1966 and I am.
Their captain.
Hello, I'm Corrie Caulfield. I graduated from Goldsmiths in 1982 with a degree in English and drama and I now read things out loud on the radio.
Hello, I'm Shazia Mirza, and I graduated from Goldsmiths in 1996 with a PGCE in science, and I was so good at it, I'm now a comedian.
OK, you all know the rules. 10 points for starters, 15 for bonuses. Starter questions you have to answer on your own on the buzzer. Bonuses are team efforts you can confer among yourselves for those. So fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. The film Chimes at Midnight, directed by and starring Orson Welles, Ran, directed by Akira Kurosawa, and My Own Private Idaho, starring River Phoenix, are films based on works by which dramatist?
Goldsmiths Caulfield.
William Shakespeare.
Correct, yes. So you get the first bonuses, Goldsmiths. They're on Irving Berlin, the composer of White Christmas. Firstly, for 5 points, an unusual version of Irving Berlin's song Puttin' on the Ritz is performed in which Mel Brooks film of 1974?
The young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
Correct. Which 1935 film musical stars Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire and features Irving Berlin's songs Cheek to Cheek and No Strings?
No. Easter Parade?
No, that's
Singing in the Rain. No.
What did you say, Chelsea?
No, it's long enough. We don't know.
No, sorry, don't know.
That's Top Hat. And finally, Michael Cimino's film, The Deer Hunter, ends with a scene in which several characters sing which patriotic song written by Berlin in 1918?
American patriotic song.
America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful.
No, it's God Bless America. 10 points for this. What eponymous system of writing was inspired by a method of nighttime battlefield communication developed by Charles Barbier in 1819? It consisted of a system of tangible writing using embossed dots.
Manchester Metropolitan Moorland.
Morse code?
Nope.
Goldsmiths Ray.
Braille?
Yes, Braille is correct. So we're going to take a set of bonuses now for you, Goldsmith, on the Tour de France. What term is used in the Tour de France and other cycle races for the main group of cyclists riding together during a stage? The word translates as little ball.
Peloton.
Correct. What is the pattern on the maillot à pois, the jersey worn by the king of the mountains? That is, the rider who's performed best on the mountain stages.
Polka dots.
It's not a harlequin, no.
I don't know.
Diamonds.
It's just yellow, I thought.
No,
Polka dots.
It is polka dots or spots. Named after the lamp formerly hung at the back of a railway train as a safety device, the Lanterne Rouge is awarded to which rider in the Tour?
The one that comes last. The one that comes last. That would be a good
The fastest sprint. What do you think?
No, the one
No,
that
I
comes
don't think
last.
it's the one that comes last.
No. The last rider.
Indeed, it's the one that finishes in the longest time. Right, 10 points for this starter question. Fingers on the buzzers. Hong Kong on a very bad day, the industrial landscape of northeast England and Fritz Lang's Metropolis have been cited as references for the production design of which futuristic film noir released in 1982 and...
Manchester Metropolitan Thompson.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner's correct, yes. Your bonuses, Manchester Metropolitan, are on medicine. In each case, give the common two-word name of the following conditions. Firstly, for 5 points, adhesive capsulitis, a condition in which the connective tissue surrounding the glenohumeral joint becomes inflamed and stiff, restricting movement of the arm.
Tennis elbow.
Tennis elbow?
No, it's frozen shoulder. Secondly, lateral epicondylitis, a repetitive use injury resulting in non-inflammatory degeneration of the tendons of the extensor carpi radialis brevis muscle.
Typists. It's this carpus is carpus his hands, tarsals his toes.
So what is it?
Typist cramp.
Cramp.
Typist cramp.
No, that was tennis elbow, bad luck. And finally, onchocryptosis. This occurs when the unguis of a digit grows to cut into the paronychium, resulting in a painful inflammation.
Ingroin toenail.
Correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a map of the Middle East. 10 points if you can identify the indicated city. One of you can buzz.
Manchester Metropolitan Moorland.
Damascus?
No.
Goldsmiths Mirza.
Lebanon.
That's a country. No, it's a town. It's Bethlehem. So we're going to take the picture bonuses in a moment or two. We'll take another starter question in the meantime. So all put your fingers on your buzzers. Here it comes for 10 points. Once described by Michael Foote as passing from rising hope to elder statesman without any intervening period whatsoever, which future Liberal Party leader was first elected MP for Roxburgh, Selkirk and Peebles in 1965?
Manchester Metropolitan Taylor.
David Steele.
Correct. Right, so we go back to the picture round. You saw Bethlehem in the Middle East. As well as being a city there, it's also the name of a number of towns and cities in the USA. For your bonuses, you'll see a map of part of the USA with 3 states highlighted, each home to a Bethlehem of its own. 5 points for each state you can name. Firstly, the state at A, please.
Massachusetts?
No, that's Connecticut. Secondly, state B.
South Carolina. Idaho?
No, that's Kentucky. And finally, state C.
Pennsylvania.
It is Pennsylvania, yes. Right, 10 points for this. His subjects are street scenes interpreted with technical means as yet imperfect, but with real imagination. These words from the Manchester Guardian refer to an early exhibition of works by which artist?
Manchester Metropolitan Tailor.
L.S. Lowry.
It was L.S. Lowry, yes. Just round the corner from this studio, in fact. Right, your bonuses are on children's television. 6 firemen were usually named in the roll call that featured in the 1967 animated series Trumpton. The first 3 were Pew, Pew and Barney McGrew. Which 3 followed?
Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub. No, Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub. Grub, yeah.
Cuthbert, Dibble and Grub.
Very good. Secondly, for 5 points. In a series created in 1969 by Oliver Postgate's Small Films Company, what collective name was given to the beings who lived on a small blue planet, spoke in whistles and ate green soup from the soup dragon?
The Clangers.
Correct. First seen in 1971, which animated character's adventures began in each episode with him leaving his home at number 52 Festive Road and visiting a fancy dress shop?
Mr. Ben. Yeah. Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben is correct, yes. Right, 10 points for this starter question. What common name is given to the zygomatic bones of the human skeleton? High or prominent examples are often regarded as a desirable or fashionable trait.
Goldsmiths Innes.
Cheekbones.
Correct. Right, Goldsmiths, these bonuses are on the poetry of the First World War. In each case, I'd like you to name the poet who wrote the following lines. Firstly, if I were fierce and bald and short of breath, I'd live with scarlet majors at the base and speed glum heroes up the line to death.
I only know Rupert Brooks, Siegfried Sassoon.
Well, it could be. I don't think it's what we know. I think it might be Siegfried Sassoon. What do you know? Siegfried Sassoon?
Correct. Secondly, as I went up by Ovier in mud and water, cold to the knee, there went 3 jeering, fleering spectres that walked abreast and talked of me.
Wilfred Owen?
No, that was Ivor Gurney. And finally, what passing bells for these who die as cattle? Only the monstrous anger of the guns.
Wilfred Owen.
Indeed, Anthony Dean. So we come to the music round. For your music starter, you'll hear a pop song that reached number 1 in the 1980s. 10 points if you can name the group performing.
Manchester Metropolitan Thompson.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
It is Frankie Goes to Hollywood, yes. Right, Holly Johnson, lead singer of Frankie Goes to Hollywood, is one of several performers to share his name with this festive plant. For your bonuses, you'll hear 3 more number 1s by similarly named performers. In each case, name both the song and the singer for 5 points. Firstly...
There's no use in me crying. I've done everything and now I'm saying
Buddy Holly. What's the song? Buddy Holly. What's the song?
And wasted all my days over you.
Over you. Over you. No.
Well, you go your way and
What's the song? It's Over You.
now and forever till the end of time.
What's the pause?
You Don't Matter Anymore.
Yeah.
Buddy Holly, You Don't Matter Anymore.
No, it was It Doesn't Matter Anymore. Sorry, you had the right performer, though. It was Buddy Holly. Can't give you the point, though. Secondly...
Touch Me. Naked.
We've got Holly Valance singing something beginning with
T.
T. We don't know.
No, it's Kiss Kiss. I'm sorry, you don't get the points there either. Finally, the name of this song and the band performing it.
The road is long.
Yeah, Heavy Is My Brother.
The Hollies. The Hollies, Yeah, and Heavy Is My Brother.
Correct, yes, well done. Right, 10 points for this. A replica of Coco Chanel's couch, a reclining chair and ottoman by Charles and Ray Eames, and a collection of African and pre-Columbian art are housed in 1901 Elliott Bay Tower, Seattle. The apartment of which fictional character?
Fraser Crane.
Fraser Crane is correct, yes. So you get a set of bonuses, Goldsmiths, on multiple discoveries. Get them, you'll take the lead. In the 1770s, which element was isolated in quick succession by an English cleric who thought it was laughing gas, a French chemist who first believed he'd purified air, and a Swedish pharmacist who correctly identified it as a component of air?
Helium.
No, it's oxygen. Secondly, the discovery of which branch of mathematics was the subject of a fierce battle between Isaac Newton and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Newton referred to it as the theory of fluxions.
Pure mathematics. Gravity?
No,
Is it pure mathematics? What else is there in mathematics?
Pure maths and
Move on.
Pure mathematics?
No, it's calculus. And finally, a paper presented to the Linnean Society of London on July the 1st, 1858, brought together the independent research of the naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace and which fellow scientist?
Was it Darwin? When was the date again? 1850 something.
1858. Try Darwin.
Darwin?
Charles Darwin is correct, yes. Another side question. An electrographic vote recorder on October the 13th, 1868, and a holder for an article to be electroplated on January the 6th, 1931, were the first and last of the 1,093 US patents to be issued to which inventor?
Manchester Metropolitan Moorland.
Thomas Edison.
Correct. So you retake the lead, and your bonuses are on the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Firstly, for 5 points. The 2014 tournament saw an unusually long succession of matches before the first draw occurred. How many had been played before the goalless draw between Iran and Nigeria? You can have one either way.
I'm drawing a blank here. I don't know anything about 8 groups.
8 groups, so let's say 2, so let's say 15. 15.
No, it was 12. In addition to England, 2 former World Cup winners were eliminated at the group stages of the 2014 tournament. Please name both of them.
France, Italy? Spain. Spain, definitely. And
France?
No, France.
Italy?
Brazil. Italy.
Italy.
Well, I think.
Italy and Spain.
Correct.
Yeah.
Finally, which unfancied team topped England's group and then went on to the quarter-finals, where they lost on penalties to the Netherlands?
Costa Rica.
No, it's Costa Rica.
Costa Rica's correct. Right, 10 points for this. The small village of Sennen lies close to which extremity of the United Kingdom?
Goldsmiths Caulfield.
Land's End.
Correct. These bonuses could put you back on top, Goldsmiths. They're on Scottish Islands. The Queen of the Hebrides is a name that has been given to which island, the southernmost of the Inner Hebrides, noted for its whisky distilleries?
Aaron?
No, it's Isla. Goat Fell is the highest point on which island, the largest in the Firth of Clyde? Its varied topography has led to it being called Scotland in miniature.
I don't know. Terence and
No,
Mal.
move on.
Mal?
No, that was Aaron. And finally, after Skye, which is the second largest of the Inner Hebrides, it lies in the Argyll and Bute Council area, and its highest point is the Munro Ben More.
Jura?
No, it's Mull.
Oh, dear.
Right, time for another picture round. For your picture starter, you're going to see a painting. 10 points if you can give me the name of the artist to whom it's usually attributed.
Goldsmiths Ray.
Oh my God. Rob. No, I've forgotten. Sorry, I've gone mad.
Oh, bad luck.
Manchester Metropolitan Taylor.
Whistler.
No, it's Henry Rayburn. So we'll take the picture bonuses in a moment or two. Oh dear, a professor at the Royal Academy too. There's no hiding place, you know. Right, we're going to take another starter question, and we'll come back to the picture bonuses in a moment or two, unless you're very lucky. So, 10 points for this. Fingers on the buzzers. Published posthumously in 1977 and 79, respectively, the works of which French-born author and diarist include Delta of Venus and Little Birds?
Manchester Metropolitan Moorland.
Anais Nin.
Anais Nin is correct, yes. So the famous skating clergyman was the starter that everybody failed to identify the painter of. Your picture bonus is 3 more paintings on the theme of ice skating. In each case, I simply want the name of the artist, please. Firstly, for 5, this French artist.
Matisse. Matisse. Just say Matisse. Well, we've got to be careful because we'll get it wrong. Matisse.
Matisse.
No, that's by Renoir. Secondly, this German artist.
I know that. No, I don't know. Gustav. What's he called? Gustav Blim. He's the only German artist I know. It's not in there.
We don't know.
Not him.
That's Ernst Kirchner. And finally, this Flemish artist.
It's not Bruegel. It's not Bruegel.
It might. I think it's.
Is it Bruegel the Elder?
It might be Hieronymus Bosch. That.
Oh. Go on then, say that.
Hieronymus Bosch.
No, it was Bruegel the Elder. 10 points for this. Originally meaning raw or untwisted silk thread, what 5-letter word is most commonly associated with spun sugar at fairgrounds and with a generic...
Goldsmiths Innes.
Candy.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points. And with a generic dental hygiene product.
Manchester Metropolitan Hill.
Floss.
Correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses, Manchester Metropolitan, on the actor Warren Clarke, who died in November 2014. One of Warren Clarke's early film roles was as Dim, a Droog of Alex, in which 1971 film by Stanley Kubrick?
Clockwork Orange.
Correct. Clarke starred alongside Hayden Gwynne in a television adaptation of the 1988 novel Nice Work, set in a fictionalised version of Birmingham. Who wrote the novel on which it was based?
We don't know.
Yeah, he's a teacher. He's a school teacher as well. Nice work. He does loads of books.
Well, is your answer you don't know, or...?
We're not sure.
Well, I'm afraid that won't do. It was David Lodge. 5 points for this, if you can get it. Warren Clarke is perhaps best known for playing the lead role in which police drama series based on books by Reginald Hill?
Dalziel and Pascoe.
Dalziel and Pascoe.
Dalziel and Pascoe is correct. 4 minutes to go, 10 points for this. Seeking ways to explore the formation of opinion and responses to media, the US sociologist Robert K. Merton created which research tool now widely used in commerce and...
Goldsmiths Ray.
Opinion poll.
No, you lose 5 points, I'm afraid. Now widely used in commerce and politics and known by a 2-word name.
Manchester Metropolitan Taylor.
Where you have a class of...
No, that's not going to do. No. We're already well over the 2-word term, matey. It's a focus group.
Focus group, that's it.
Right, another starter question. Give the final 2 digits of the years that saw the battles of Neuve-Chapelle, Loos, Agincourt and Waterloo.
Manchester Metropolitan Moorland.
1-5.
15 is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses, Manchester Metropolitan, are on the Australian artist Sidney Nolan. Nolan was born in 1917. In which Australian city it underwent a significant rise in population after the gold rush of 1852 and has come to be regarded as Australia's cultural capital?
It must be Sydney. Canberra.
Come on.
Sydney.
No, it's Melbourne. From 1946, Nolan worked on a series of paintings depicting events in the life of which bushranger and cattle thief who was hanged in 1880?
Ned Kelly.
Correct. In 1978, Nolan presented a series of works to the Australian War Memorial depicting which formative event in Australian history. It became a recurrent theme of his work.
Gallipoli.
Gallipoli.
Gallipoli is correct. couple of minutes to go and 10 points for this. Be advised, my passport's green. No glass of ours was ever raised to toast the Queen. These are lines by which Irish poet and Nobel laureate?
Manchester Metropolitan Taylor.
Brandon BM.
No, anyone like to buzz from Goldsmiths?
Goldsmiths Caulfield.
Samuel Beckett.
No, it's Seamus Heaney. 10 points for this. Now more usually applied to politicians and sporting figures, what term for a determined nonconformist derives from the name of a 19th century Texas cattle baron who didn't...
Manchester Metropolitan Moorland.
Maverick.
Maverick is right. Your bonuses this time are on the rivers of Northern Ireland. Firstly, for 5 points. Forming much of the border between County Antrim and County Down, which river flows through Belfast into the Irish Sea? Come on, we need an answer here, please. We're running out of time.
Don't know.
It's the Lagan. The longest in Northern Ireland. Which river flows from the southeast to the northwest of the country via Lough Neagh?
We don't know.
That's the River Bann. And finally, sharing its name with the city's local BBC radio station, which river is noted for its salmon and sea trout and flows through Derry into the Atlantic Ocean?
We don't know either.
That's the River Foyle. 10 points for this. What surname links a founder of the Algonquin Round Table, the partner of Clyde Barrow, and the actor...
Manchester Metropolitan Thompson.
Dorothy Parker.
No, I'm afraid you'd lose 5 points. Clyde Barrow and the actress best known for her role as Carrie Bradshaw.
Goldsmiths Mirza.
Oh, my God, I forgot. What's her name? Sex in the City. Sex in the City woman. You know who...
No, all I
Sarah
wanted...
Jessica Parker!
No, you were that's wrong as well. I asked you for the surname.
Parker!
That's why Dorothy Parker is wrong, as you're wrong. I'm sorry. You asked for the surname. What a damp squib on which to end. A very exciting contest. Well, Goldsmiths, bad luck. You didn't disgrace yourselves.
Yeah,
well,
we did.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did.
You disgraced yourself. But the team didn't as a whole, and Manchester Metropolitan 145 is a perfectly respectable score. It won't be high enough, I'm afraid, to come back as one of the 4 highest scorers. However... There's no point in trying to hide your identity. We've got it in front of you. The Manchester Metropolitan, you are. But 145 is perfectly all right. So we now know the 4 teams who are through to the semi-finals. They are the Universities of Edinburgh and Hull, Lady Margaret Hall, Oxford, and Trinity Hall, Cambridge. I hope you can join me next time for the first of those semi-finals. But until then, it's goodbye from Goldsmiths College, London.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Manchester Metropolitan University.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.